curious, what kind of bump, recruiting-wise, did that run? Now that I mean, not that the kids in the your recruiting regions didn't know Shepherd before.
Right.
What a feather in the cap that was.
Well, it did work kind of two ways. We did get such a late start that we got no off-campus recruiting really in December, which is when you usually are pretty much done with your off-campus recruiting. Then it's getting guys on campus for your visits. Some people, they wanted to wait. Others, were concerned about, well, I got an offer from this school. I got to tell them now or whatever. But it was good. It helped us, and hopefully we can take advantage of that. But the late start, you just feel like you're working from behind all the time, and I still feel like we're behind a little bit with the recruiting, but it always helps. Something like that always helps you.
Having been there, traveling with you guys, I know that your kids thoroughly enjoyed the experience. It was an eye-opening experience, and it was something that you wish every player could experience.
Right.
Now this year, they've got a little taste of that. Do you sense that hunger that they want to get back?
I think they do. There's such a difference each year with the seniors that you lose. Do you lose somebody with academics? Does somebody's family move to Oregon and they want to go out there? I mean, you never know. Not that happened, but those things can have an impact on the group that you think you're going to have back. We got a little bit better in some areas, not going to be as experienced in some others, but that you have that every year. And what you hope is you don't have a lot of that every year. But our offensive line should be better. You got a great quarterback. You got the depth, and I think with our defense, there's going to be some good guys there too. But you lose some people. Chanel Jenkins is a pretty good defensive end. So we've got to take care of that. But when you don't. President will hear this and she'll get mad. When you're not fully funded and you don't have those scholarships, a lot of times one guy gets hurt, and that was one of the things that helped us last year. Of course, Connor Jessup stepped up in that game against Grand Valley, but a lot of times you got that guy that's the second guy. You're hoping he doesn't have to play much or at all. And every time something happens, now his backup, you're scared to death he's going to play. So you have to deal with that, but I think sure our guys are hungry, and because we've had a chance to be consistent and most times at least be in the hunt for a conference championship, they take that as certainly a challenge, and they would love to get back too, and they've worked for that. And I'd mentioned how good our staff is, but again, you realize some things had to go our way last year. Those playoff games at home was tremendous. And we did stay pretty healthy. The 2 open days we had last year were at great times, and especially the one going into the playoffs. So you can't always count on that. I mean, we've had times where you lose 3 or 4 guys in a game, couldn't play anymore the rest of the year. So, you got to stay away from those devastating types of injuries. But, our kids are going to stay hungry. They are. Traditionally, you're going to be in it. It doesn't mean you're going to win it, but you're going to be in it, and they want to make sure that they go ahead and keep that tradition going.